Title: Wish Spell in D&D 5.5e, Base Rules and Creative Uses. Hey everyone, today we're talking about Wish in Dungeons & Dragons 5.5 edition, or the 2024 version of 5e. This is the spell, the big one, the legendary reality bender. The spell that makes players grin and DMs nervous. So, let's break it down simply, what Wish actually does, what the safe use is, and then some creative ways to use it without instantly detonating your campaign. First, the base rule. Wish is a 9th level spell, and the safest, cleanest use of it is this. You can use Wish to duplicate any spell of 8th level or lower without needing material components. That is the most reliable use. No expensive components, no long casting times if the copied spell normally has them handled by Wish, and no weird wording traps. You just make it happen. And honestly, that alone is absurdly powerful. Need a resurrection-style effect from another spell list? Need a massive teleport? Need a battlefield reset, protection, or magical construction effect? Wish can do it, as long as it's duplicating an eligible spell. Now here's where people get dramatic. Wish can also do more than duplicate spells. You can ask for a greater effect, basically trying to rewrite reality directly. That's the classic "I wish for" moment. And yes, it can work, but this is where the danger lives. The bigger and more open-ended your wish is, the more likely it is that the result gets twisted, weakened, partially fulfilled, or comes with consequences. Wish is powerful, but it is not a blank check with no risk. If you try to do something beyond the spell's safest use, the DM has a lot more room to interpret the outcome. So the golden rule is, if you want reliability, duplicate a spell. If you want drama, make a true wish. Now let's talk about creative uses. A lot of players think Wish is only for "I want infinite power," or "I want the villain dead." That's actually the least interesting way to use it. The best wishes are usually specific, clever, and story-aware. For example, instead of saying, "I wish the enemy king was dead," say, "I wish the king were instantly transported, unarmed and alone, into the prison cell prepared for him beneath our fortress." That's focused. It solves a problem. It creates a scene. Or instead of, "I wish for treasure," you might say, "I wish to know the exact current location of the lost crown and the safest route to reach it before our rivals do." That turns Wish into a plot weapon, not just a loot button. You can also use Wish defensively. A great creative use is undoing disaster. If the party triggered a catastrophe, lost a key ally, or watched a city fall into magnetic ruin, Wish can be framed as a targeted repair tool. Something like, "I wish the breach in the warding barrier surrounding this city were restored exactly as it stood at dawn this morning." That's strong, but controlled. It gives the DM less room to monkey-paw the result. Another smart use is problem removal. Not destroy the artifact forever, because that invites chaos. But maybe, "I wish this cursed blade were sealed in a place where it can neither influence minds nor be reached by mortal hands." That's practical. That's mythic. That feels like Wish. You can also use Wish for information, which players often underestimate. High-level play is full of hidden names, secret planes, sealed vaults, disguised fiends, and cosmic politics. A carefully worded wish for truth can be worth more than raw damage ever could. Now a few quick tips for using Wish well. First, be precise. Vague wording is begging for trouble. Second, solve one problem at a time. Trying to cram 6 outcomes into one sentence is how you get a disaster. Third, respect the tone of the campaign. If your wish sounds like rules lawyering instead of epic magic, it's probably not the best wish. And fourth, talk with your DM. Seriously. Wish works best when it feels legendary, not adversarial. The coolest wish moments usually happen when both player and DM want the result to become an amazing story beat. So in the end, Wish is really 2 spells in one. At minimum, it is the most flexible spell copying tool in the game. At maximum, it is narrative dynamite. Use it safely, and it's one of the strongest spells in D&D. Use it creatively and it becomes unforgettable. And use it recklessly. Well, that's how people end up turned into lawn ornaments in the Feywild.